Hello everyone, happy Halloween. Welcome to my page for yet another video. This time in front of me there you see the Star Trek 50th anniversary Blu-ray box set. This came out back in late or mid-September, I believe. And this box set features, from my understanding, the first 6 Trek movies as well as the original series. And for the first time on Blu-ray, the animated series. And it also comes with some other stuff here, which I'll be happy to show you this little thing in a second. I've been wanting this for quite a while now, since it was announced back in September or earlier. I have not owned any of the Star Trek movies, at least the first 6, on Blu-ray, despite the fact that I am a diehard Trekkie, and my place has Star Trek stuff all over it. And the reason for that is because a few years ago, Paramount released the Star Trek movies on DVD and a series of collector's or director's editions much like this. And these were 2 discs each, and they had a whole bunch of features on them, etc., and a nice menu or whatnot. And the quality of the film itself, the transfer wasn't that bad either. Now, fast forward to Blu-ray time, and the movies were reissued once again, but many of those features, if not all of them, were absent from those new releases. So I have kind of held out, so to speak, hoping that there would be a definitive release that would have all of those features on them. To be fair, I don't know whether or not this set has those features, but in any case, I always wanted to have it in kind of like a set form, and this was the opportunity to get my hands on it. It just so happens that my birthday was a couple of days ago. So anyway, let's jump right to this unboxing. So there it is, got a nice little holographic thing there, if you can see my reflection in the plastic. So let me kind of get this open. And from what I understand, this is individually numbered. I don't know if that's true. Supposedly this was a limited edition sort of thing, but I had only seen it on Amazon until random trips to Best Buy. For other reasons I've seen it, and then lo and behold, it was given to me for my birthday. So funny how things turn out that way. So I can get the plastic off of this. And as you can see, that has the Best Buy sticker there. It says bonus collectible art, Star Trek Original Series Villains Graphic. Alright, so there it is. Really cool box. Plastic on the outside. Again, you got that holographic imagery, looks like there, and it looks like they're beaming up or beaming down, depending on however way you want to look at it. It's got all the crew members there. You got Scotty, Sulu, Chekhov, Bones, Kirk, Spock, Uhura, and of course Sulu. And so there, on the back, it kind of just gives you an overview of what's featured in this set. It has 30 Blu-rays in here. It has including Star Trek the Original Series, all of them. The animated series for the first time. It also has the motion picture, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, the director's cut and theatrical versions. Also has Star Trek 3, 4, 5, and 6, as well as a segment called Star Trek The Journey to the Silver Screen. And according to this, it comes with a collectible 50th anniversary Starfleet insignia badge, as well as collectible art, illustrated by Juan Ortiz for the first 6 movies. So yeah, and then just the technical information about those down there at the bottom. So yeah, so let me see if I can get this out. I think it slides out. Oh yeah, slides out like this. And kind of neat that the plastic on the outside features the transporter effect, but the box itself just features silhouettes of the crew members with their uniforms only. So that's kind of cool, adds that little effect. And of course the paper card is on the back that tells you what's in it. So I'll put that aside and let's get to it. And on the side there, you have the 50th anniversary logo, and of course the CBS logo, as well as the Enterprise traveling at some kind of warp or something on the back. It's also on the other side. So let's get this open. How do I do this? Let's see. How does this open? Oh, it slides out. Ah, I see what they did here. So this is functioning like a sort of slipcase box, which is definitely cool. And here's what the contents are. Slide this on out. And this is where the Blu-rays rest in. Definitely cool. More Star Trek logos. So here it is, like a little poster, I'm assuming, of the original series. You got, excuse me, Kirk, Spock, and McCoy, as well as the Tellarite, the Mugatu. You got the Orion slave girl, Vina, from the Cage. Of course, you got the Gorn, Andorian, etc. Really nice little piece of artwork there. Comes with it. And of course, the 50th anniversary pin that I had previously only seen at the Star Trek convention. That's also magnetic from what I can tell. It looks like there's a magnet in there. So that's kind of cool. It fits in this little box. So I'll put that aside. And of course here is Star Trek, the motion picture collection. This would be all the movies. And of course, let me open this up. Open this up, and just plain nice little cover art there with the Enterprise A or refit there, and it just shows the technical information and cast on the back. Trade card. You got, let's see, this is the motion picture, which shows artwork of the Enterprise going to V'ger, which is kind of cool. You got Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Star Trek III, The Search for Spock, Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, which is the back fin of a whale. You got Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, with the image of God or the rock monster there. Oh, the disc fell out. And then you got Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, which looks like Praxis exploding. And of course, you have the bonus disc that is also included. That alone is the first 6 movies, and on the back of the first Blu-ray box, you can see just the various cover art of all the disc, and including the bonus disc. And then that, of course, goes in this slipcase, which features the Enterprise refit there on the top, and as well as some lovely artwork there, and of course more art there, as well as the movie's era phaser, communicator, and tricorder. So that's awesome. Very, very awesome. And then here, looks like the original series and the animated series. Got some nice artwork there. Looks like they did the gold, red, and blue art, which is definitely cool. You got the gold for Command on the, of course, the main cover of the slipcase. On the side, you have the Enterprise again, traveling at a speed, and this is the Science and Security Division. And then, of course, on the back, you have some awesome artwork of the various divisional colors with, you got the Enterprise, the Shuttlecraft, the Romulan Bird of Prey, the Klingon D7 Battlecruiser, Space Station K7, and of course the Botany Bay. And on the other side, you have the Enterprise again traveling with the same information, and this time it is in the blue Science Medical Division color. So get this out, and so rather big slipcase here. Just this image here shows the Enterprise traveling at warp speed. On the side, it has it in Command Gold, and on the back, it has an image layout of all the various discs and the artwork that I guess is featured on them. So let's open this up. Alright, looks like we have episode guides there. Seasons 1 and 2 of the original series. And you got the various discs here. Each disc has a different cover art. And that looks to be the Constellation from the Doomsday Machine. Kind of cool that they did that. More artwork there. And here we have probably the premiere release on the set. This is the first time that the animated series has been released on Blu-ray. I know it will be released early next month, or now this month as of tomorrow, November 1st. And it'd be great to finally take a look at these. So you got a couple of discs there, and the third disc on the back there that has the remainder of the episodes. And also on the back tray card there, you can kind of see the episode guide for season 3 as well as the animated series. And that features the show. And of course, what I didn't realize that this actually comes out of the box itself, so you can really look at the episode guide if you really want to. But I would exercise caution with this. And it goes in there like that. And then it goes inside of this slipcase. It remains to be seen yet. I haven't seen any other reviews about it. But it remains to be seen whether or not the original series episodes feature both the remastered editions as well as the original versions with the original effects. That would be kind of interesting to know. I should probably look at that before I get rid of the old Blu-ray set for the original series. So yeah, that's Blu-ray set from the original series and animated series. And the final part of the box set is this collectible art illustrated by Juan Ortiz. And then it comes in a nice little envelope here. Got the Star Trek logo there. On the back shows you various previews of the artwork that's inside, which is kind of cool. The motion picture looks like Wrath of Khan, Star Trek 3, 4, 5, and of course 6. So let's open it up and let me show you. Oops, sorry about that blunder there. Got the artwork for the motion picture showing Ilia and the Enterprise, as well as the energy from the V'ger probe. You got Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, with the Enterprise and Spock's eyebrow there, as well as Kirk's mouth, I guess, simulating the yelling of Khan. And this looks like the nacelle and saucer section of the Reliant. You got Spock here for Star Trek III, The Search for Spock. Kind of got a nice little silhouette there of both him as, I'm assuming, as a younger self and him as his older self. And the backdrop of Vulcan there. And Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, featuring the whales and, of course, the planet Earth. Star Trek V, Sybok, the renegade Vulcan on a mission to find God. And, of course, Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. Okay, it took me a while to really see this image here, to see what this image actually is. It looks like that's the Enterprise, of course, and I'm guessing that's the Klingon. Looks like General Chang's eye patch. Kind of nice. And what I also noticed is that each card, each artwork card, has a kind of a phrase at the top that applies to the movie. Like Star Trek V, the power is within you. Star Trek IV, catastrophe in the future can only be averted by a journey into Earth's past. Star Trek III, a dying planet, a fight for life. Star Trek II, at the end of the universe lies the beginning of vengeance. The motion picture, of course, the human adventure is just beginning. And, of course, Star Trek VI's slogan was the battle for peace has begun. So that is the Star Trek 50th Anniversary Blu-ray collection. Keep in mind, this only includes the first 6 Star Trek movies. Of course, it features all of the original series and for the first time on Blu-ray, the animated series. From the looks of it, it looks awesome. I haven't had a chance to check out the discs themselves yet, obviously, in terms of actually watching it. But from the looks of things, it looks rather nice. If you don't have any of these Blu-rays already, I would definitely go out and pick this up. If nothing else, than to get the animated series with it. Or if you simply just want to wait for a couple of more weeks, the animated series will be out on Blu-ray by itself to complement your collection. So yeah, thank you very, very much for watching this. And I would definitely go and pick this up. This will run you, I think, at about $130 plus tax if you were to go to Best Buy. I am not sure whether or not this is even available in any other country other than here in the United States, which is probably a bummer because I'm sure that many of my friends and colleagues in other countries would love to get their hands on this. And it's definitely a nice tribute for the 50th anniversary that was this year. And of course, the ongoing celebration of that kind of continues. Oops, this pen keeps falling out. So anyway, yeah, if you can pick this up, please do so. And I look forward to sharing with you some more things about it. Maybe even do a review on the actual quality of the film itself, on the quality of the transfers themselves. But I don't think it's going to be anything different other than what has already been previously released. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and catch you guys all later. Live long and prosper.